Hi, this week we're discussing why you might get a cease and desist letter after you have received registration for your trademark from the USPTO. Now this seems counterintuitive. If you go through the whole process that lasts at least 6 to 12 months, costs a decent bit of money to register your trademark with the USPTO, and then someone claims that it's too similar to theirs, what's that about? Why did the USPTO approve it? Well, two main reasons. First, in the US, there are common law rights in trademark. We've talked about this in the past, that if you create brand recognition in your mark, in your area, your market, whether that's a geographic market or a very specific product or service, you have trademark rights without having to register. However, that means if you are trying to get kind of not global, but United States-wide rights in your mark and you try to register with the USPTO, there might be a company out there operating in a similar class, similar category of goods and services as your company with a similar or possibly the same name or logo, and they are going to claim that they have rights in their area. In that case, you're going to have to go into some sort of agreement with them if you can use your mark in their area, if they're going to change, if you have to caveat. It can be kind of a mess. The other thing is that trademarks cannot be too similar. They can't be the same, but they also can't be too similar as to cause consumer confusion. Well, how do you prove that? It's really kind of a very gray standard. There's a lot of subjectivity there. What is too similar as to cause consumer confusion? So sometimes the examiner that you get at the USPTO doesn't see a likelihood of confusion with an existing mark and approves your mark. But then that company sees your mark pop up and goes, no, we think that's too confusing. The other thing about this is that there's another issue in trademarks called dilution. This is when your trademark becomes known for what it is. So it's not that it's the gold standard, it is what it is. For example, escalator, Kleenex, Xerox. These are all words that are very fanciful, arbitrary, very strong trademarks. However, over the course of many years, a facial tissue has become known as a Kleenex. So that actually dilutes the trademark protection in the brand name Kleenex. So companies, especially large ones, are very, very careful to prevent dilution and therefore are extremely protective of their mark. If you read my blog post, you'll see a story about Blue Cross Blue Shield. They are notorious for claiming that anything even resembling their mark, similar colors, similar shapes, in anything having to do with healthcare is too similar to their mark. Now, is this true or not? I don't know. You would have to go all the way to court to decide that. Do you want to? Do you really want to go up against Blue Cross Blue Shield? Probably not. I've also talked in the past in my blog about a friend whose dental practice had existed for a long time, had her common law rights, and then another very large national chain came into our area with a very similar name, and they had to work out an agreement for that. So my point is, when you're looking for a name or a logo for your company, especially when it's time to trademark it, it is very important that you work with a trademark attorney, an attorney who knows how to do in-depth searches, not just what you can find on the USPTO website. That's public, you can do it. A lot of my clients do look there first. It's called a knockout search to see if there's anything there that's already been applied for or received registration. But there is a lot beyond that, and it takes a knowledgeable trademark attorney to be able to find those other sources and then run a analysis of how it might affect your mark, your registration, and what might happen after registration, so that you know going into the process what your risk level is. Please feel free to reach out to me, Kelsey at schaffnerpllc.com. You can also message me here on Instagram, on Facebook, or at LinkedIn. Let me know if you have questions or if you're interested in learning more about my trademark in-depth searches and registration process.